Well, thank you for tuning in. A couple of days ago, we did an unboxing of figures from Entertainment Earth. And we're always curious as to what non-mint is. And this was a good indication that this is non-mint. Now, I selected this. The box, everything else came perfect. So I thought, hey, let's see if Lando's still good. He looks like he's okay. I saved $6 on the figure. The figure was out of stock at the moment. But I thought, you know what? I have this new philosophy that if the box is damaged, it's got stickers on it, it's on sale, let's pick it up, let's review it. We're going to open the figure anyway, so let's get one that the box might as well just be thrown out. Clearly, this box is going to be thrown out. Yeah, I was crying too. But Lando looks okay, so we're going to do this review here, and it's all about the figure once I get out of the box. I mean, the Black Series box, hands down, good box, a lot of fun. You know, they're great for storing, but this one looks like it's all the wrong end of a pallet jack. So let's cut it open here. Didn't take much because that one already popped off. That's a lot of tape right there. Okay. Well, it's not a nice find, man. Mando's 78. I actually ordered it this way, if you didn't catch that. And I will repost that on our YouTube repost of this review. So, that's the end of that. I may cut this out and just keep it. And, so, this obviously was one of the harder parts. Came out right there. Slightly used, yeah. This was not mint, Stephen Peltz. Not mint. No, it's okay. I'm cool with it. I wanted to open them up, and I really wanted the Lando. So this Veribro Axe, I think it used to be called. I'm not quite sure. This looks like it's in good shape, so nothing broken here. Everything's perfect. And it doesn't come in two different pieces. So let's get Billy D. Williams out here. Ooh, interesting. He is, oh, wow. He is super... Look at this. Well, he is super loose in the chest. Super loose. Almost as if I think it was broken. So that might have been some damaged goods right there. I mean, it's nice that he moves. But, you know, let's get the helmet out. By the way, I did love the reference to this in Solo, A Star Wars Story. So, let's straighten his legs out here a little bit. Yeah, he definitely... Ooh, look at that. That's... Whoa, whoa. Yeah, it is a great face sculpt. So let's start there. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I just don't get what's going on with these arms here sometimes. Like, they make them that they're supposed to bend, but they're very tough. All right. So, it looks like... There we go. All right. So let's do an instant pose here, see how Billy D does without any help. No stands, if you can see that. He's not on a stick or a peg or anything. But got a little bit of a glisten there to his hair. It just might be my light, though. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the Black Series has really come along in a way. So it really has improved. So Billy D looks pretty good there. His chest is a little wobbly. I'm not going to complain about that. But if you know, once I get him to about this point, like he's standing, he's in a really good spot. Yeah, I'm always afraid I'm going to break the arms too. And I actually have broken some arms on here, but he's just a little stiff. It seems like it's an extra joint to just get us that weird kind of like shirt with the gauntlet. So it's, you know, they're improving, but you can't complain about this face. I mean, even if the body sucked and you could pop his head and his neck off here, change the hands, and then kit bash a Woody Harrelson from Solo, A Star Wars Story, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that Thrill of the Hunt, I agree with you. Poe Dameron has the worst Black Series figures. And even he has said in a Star Wars show, why can't they get my face right? So I don't know if he's not sitting down for it, but I'm hoping that this last movie, he's actually going to get a chance to actually get a decent face. So let's put the helmet on here. Head's a bit wobbly too, but in a good way, I think. All right, you've got to make the mask just about higher. So let's bring it close here so you guys can see that. Yeah, you can't really complain about that face sculpt. Yeah, this is so good. So Mandoz 78, I think I got that right, or Mandoz 78. Um, yeah, 375. I have not bought many. I've gotten a bunch recently at the dollar store, but I bought mostly guys that either I didn't have or I was troop building. So Lando has a trigger finger, which is funny because no trigger here. I always thought this did shoot something, but then I kind of thought, nah, Jabba probably just had bits and pieces laying around that he made into metal. So let's see if I can get this hand in here. Yeah, he looks pretty good considering his condition that I got him in. So this hand's a bit rough, actually. Sorry, I got to keep it up here. It's hard to look around the camera sometimes and talk. And there we go. Oh, no, see, I like this. So you see how that finger can just rest right underneath that? Let's see if I can get that in there. Ah, yeah. So, I mean, that's the extra detail. So let's see if I can put them back into... I just don't like the bendability of that arm. It's just really rough. Oh, so check this out. So these shoulder pads are actually attached to these belt straps and harnesses here. So this makes it harder to move the arm because it's attached to his back. So instead of just going for a paint sculpt, they've actually added this extra detail. These don't move. I mean, it looks like I might be able to get it out of there if I really wanted to push it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to break it. I'm not going to purposely break it. Especially because this Lando has to see better days for the rest of his life. He came into this world in a world of hurt, and now he needs to have a better life. So there he is. And see if I can move the camera down a little bit more. Show the floor off here so you can see him better. All right, I think he's a solid figure. I think he's a really good deal. Now let's. Now recently we picked up a dozen Rose Ticos. Please don't sign off because I'm putting her on here. I know some of you might just do that. A really good figure, actually, great details. So let's give you some size comparisons here. Rose is a bit shorter than most of the figures. So there's a height comparison right there. Do I have any more to unbox? I will at 7:30. Manos 78. I'm actually going to do a Fortnite figure. What you got there? So, see if she'll stay up there. And let's bring in his younger self. Hey, that's pretty good. Height's spot on here. Let's put this over here. So that's pretty nice, actually. It's a nice deal. Let's put them side by side now. So that gives you... Can't really complain about these faces. Wow, that's really good. Look at that. Now, I'm still on the hunt for the blue Cloud City Lando. He's been showing up lately at a bunch of different Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Five Below. So I've been hunting them a lot, trying to find some new ones, and Ollie's actually. And he's been hard to get. His hair got better with age. I just think this is the more, daring Lando, and this is the facilitator of a large Tabana gas mine. So that's why he's, got the hair smooth, but let me do this. Just barely. Yeah, both of these figures are really great, and as you can see with the details of these here, I was turning them around here, I was talking about those belt straps. So, as you can see with the belt straps here, and they're connected up here, the Hasbro is just taking this to another level. We do have a little bit of a leathery flap. This is rubber here. But again, something happened to Lando. His chest in here is really loose. Really loose. But if you get him at a certain angle, he gets real stiff again. Do like the boot. So we can move the ankles this way, that way. We got little treads here. So he's definitely going to see some action, this Lando. But as I said, he's going to live in the world better than when he came into it in that box. Woo, that box was hideous. Your son loves extra clothing pieces. He's been making custom figures. Cool. That's a good hobby to get into. I tried to do it when I was in college. I got so frustrated that half the figures that I wanted weren't being made, and by the time I got almost done with my first, it was my first Space Ghost custom. I was using a Batman to do it. Was shaving his head, taking the ears off. I even got a Batman who had gauntlets, so it looked like it was the right everything. I had to shave the fins off the gauntlet. By the time I was ready to do the paint applications after shaving him all down and everything, they released a Space Ghost figure. So I just kind of, backburnered it. I did do a Dark Man. I made my first Dark Man out of a burnt Spawn figure. Still have him. He's really good. So, all right. I'm going to wrap this up here. Not much to complain about. Lando's in good shape. Now, he was damaged. He was $6 off. I probably could have gotten more off with a figure box like that at a Target or a Walmart. But Entertainment Earth did a nice job in shipping him to me, so I can't complain about the shipping process. And things happen. We here at AFJ, we deal in a lot of fulfillment center. That's our other part of our business. So we know what comes in and what can happen, and the slightest thing can throw it off. So let me center this a little bit more. So as you can see, we do have some nice scale here. All three good figures. Hasbro's just really, really nailing it. Thank you for tuning in, junkies. Again, please stay tuned. We will be having live shows again. We've already got a nice big stack of stuff coming from Hasbro. A lot of Power Rangers things, and more McFarlane toys are showing up. So thank you for tuning in, and have a good night. Pay no attention to those figures in the corner. Let's move them out of the way here.